This was about 7 years ago. Our benefactor, Jeff Bezos, the job creator guy. I guess it's kind of ironic to call him that in this context, announced some new Amazon Go stores where AI technology would mean you didn't have to interact with a service worker in order to get your orange juice. And investors were fucking interested.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, let's just look at how this was sold 7 years ago.
4 years ago, we started to wonder, what would shopping look like if you could walk into a store, grab what you want, and just go? What if we could weave the most advanced machine learning, computer vision, and AI into the very fact?
Yeah, when I do it, you get mad. What if you could just steal these Topps Chrome basketball cards and tuck them into the cuff of your jeans and walk right out the store? I'd be like, yeah, I'm innovating.
Fabric of a store, so you never have to wait in line. No lines, no checkouts, no registers. Welcome to Amazon Go. Use the Amazon Go app to...
It's really great how like the lasting legacy of like a band like C.R. Ross is to like have like these sort of folksy cinematic swells of claps and bells and whistles and banjos.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Then
we need some shouts to like, hey, okay.
Away your phone and start shopping. It's really that simple. Take whatever you like. Anything you pick up is automatically added to your virtual cart. If you change your mind about that cupcake, just put it back. Our technology will update your virtual cart automatically. So, how does it work? We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you find in self-driving cars.
Yeah, exactly. Let's all just
actually, everybody, this is important. Note those special technologies that they were listing and how serious they sound.
Exactly. We're going to run that back and think about it. Also, if you're an investor and you're being sold this, like, what do you think you're being presented here versus what's the reality?
We used computer vision, deep learning algorithms, and sensor fusion, much like you'd find in self-driving cars. We call it Just Walk Out technology.
Self-driving cars, which still don't really exist. This was 7 years ago. I mean, we've covered self-driving cars on here for a while.
Once you've got everything you want, you can just go. When you leave, our Just Walk Out technology adds up your virtual cart and charges your Amazon account. Your receipt is sent.
The technology does that.
Straight to the app, and you can keep going. Amazon Go. No lines, no checkout. No, seriously.
Woohoo!
So I just want to let that song go because it's really making me feel emotional. Take a little trip down memory lane here, folks, to the 18th century. And it's a little thing called the Mechanical Turk. This guy, it was meant to be like a robot automaton. It was, I think, the word that they used at the time. Mechanical automaton that could beat you at chess. Which, of course, we know Deep Blue and different supercomputers that became a sort of litmus test for computing. But yeah, there was this big history of the basic premise that it would conceal a person inside who would actually be playing chess, and the rest of it would be it made to look like an automaton, but actually good old-fashioned human labor behind it. And it turns out that that's actually pretty much what has happened here. I'll just go to our friends over at Gizmodo here, which have an amazing story on this. Amazon ditches just walk out checkouts at its grocery stores. Amazon Fresh is moving away from a feature of its grocery stores where customers could stick checkout altogether. And the details here are pretty great. Let me just back up a little bit here. Amazon is phasing out its checkoutless grocery stores with just walk out technology, first reported by The Information Tuesday. The company's senior vice president of grocery stores says they're moving. First of all, Amazon shouldn't be allowed to have that. That's we should get some Teddy Roosevelt action around here. You don't get a vice president of grocery stores. You're out of grocery stores. You're the delivery company. Just walk out, which relied on cameras and sensors to track people. Track what people were leaving the store with. Just over half of Amazon Fresh stores are equipped with Just Walk Out. The technology allows customers to skip checkout altogether by scanning a QR code when they enter the store. Though it seemed completely automated, Just Walk Out relied on more than 1,000 people in India watching and labeling videos to ensure accurate checkouts. The cashiers were simply moved off-site and they watched you as you shop. Just Walk Out was first introduced in 2016, presenting Amazon's biggest and boldest innovation. Ooh, look at this innovation in grocery shopping. The technology seemed incredible, but there were some stumbles. It often took hours for customers to receive receipts after leaving the store, largely because offshore cashiers were rewatching videos and assigning items to different customers. The system of scanners and video computers in each store is also incredibly expensive. According to The Information, 700 out of 1,000 Just Walk Out sales required human reviewers as of 2022.
Jesus
They've been going for 5 years, and it still needed 70% needed that. This widely missed Amazon's internal goals of reaching less than 50 reviews for 1,000 sales. Amazon called this characterization inaccurate and disputes how many purchases require reviews. So, however much they dispute that, this technology failed massively. And I mean, in a way that if I made that up, I would be proud of myself for like kind of like it's literally guys in India pouring over TV or
watching you like
surveillance.
Pick up the cupcake and put it back 5-6 times. No, I mean it's so good, and I think in a way perfectly encapsulates one like the kind of hype around AI, but one of the fundamental realities of like the system is like, look, it's great and interesting to see the ways that we can use more powerful computers, to do things. And as we've said time and time again, there is going to be things that have some use. But at the end of the day, the question is going to be about how much labor and time and money these technologies can save companies. And setting up a secret office of Indians watching you shop is a lot more expensive, I'm sure, than hiring a cashier.
And then calling it computer vision. And like, please. Oh my God. It is really...
Well, I guess but the thing is, it is computer vision.
Exactly.
They are doing sensor fusion, whatever that was supposed to mean. I mean, I would, that must be a fun job is figuring out. I wonder how deep the conspiracy went, though. Well, do you think the guys who made the video? Do you think the guys who made the video knew about the Indians?
Yes, I bet. So Amazon, I mentioned the Mechanical Turk. Literally, Amazon has something called Amazon Mechanical Turk. It's a crowdsourcing marketplace that makes it easier for individuals and businesses to outsource their processes, which is basically like, like I remember when I was in college thinking like maybe I should do some Mechanical Turk work just for some extra walking around money. And from what I could remember, it was like basic sort of transcription services that really did not pay well. And so like, this is just that they just did Amazon Mechanical Turk to there. But guess what? If they would have said that, then it wouldn't have made as much of a splash. If they're like, hey, these guys that we have transcribing your audio for like 15 cents an hour, they'll also spy on you as you grocery shop now. Yeah, people aren't talking about it as a bold innovation in the tech space. It's just, using tech to exploit labor across the fucking planet. I mean, really unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and I wonder how effective it was, how many times people were sort of walking out there with free goods, or, what the reaction was when somebody called them and said that they have to pay their debt or they're going to go to jail with Apple gift cards.
Yeah. And it's like, look, like I've said before, like the translation technology is fascinating, where it's all of a sudden Xi Jinping and he's talking in his own voice, but English. But if you came around and told me that actually what's happening there isn't some sort of neural network replacing voice, it is a coerced guy learning a Xi Jinping impression and having to spit it out live, I feel differently about that. That's less impressive technology to me.